Hello and welcome back to the world's tiniest park. Yep, that's over here, right? Because this is all that we have, a floating cube in space-time. I mean, where is the stars, right? We must be really out there freezing, with I guess teleporting in. But I guess I loaded. Look, they all got their 100 game Eurobucks. Oh, that's the actual park. You too, 110 even. So I guess I loaded. All we really need to do is provide them with coasters, and we're good. And we also need to somehow manage to squeeze in a 10,000 in the park value. We aren't doing good though in terms of park value, but so far we're having the easy bits of the park. I'm sure we're gonna have the hard part. Not too. Well, not much later than where we're at currently. Maybe, I don't know, we'll have to see. I'm already planning like 2 steps ahead, and I shouldn't, you know. What we have here is we're currently in April year 1. We're almost halfway to the objective, and we need only 10,000, but we have 3 years to achieve it. So I don't think we really need to rush it that much. You know, we can take our sweet time, is what I'm thinking. So I think what we should do is get ourselves this, the log field. And I think that we want this to be over here. And then there for the entrance. Let's do the entrance there. Right. So we'll connect this up first. Yes. And then basically I want this to... I guess we should have this go up at least. How high do we have the path there? That's height 6. So we can go up to height 4 with this, but there is also the issue of the terrain. So it was height 6, not height 5, right? Yeah, no, it's definitely height 6. Is that so? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Right, so that means that we can go to height 4 here. And then we can do a reverse turntable, which I think is cool. And then basically we can go to this height. No. So we can only have this be the one height drop. And then this is height 5. We can make this as high as the path. Just for shits and giggles, but we're not going to. And then, ooh, we got the flying coaster. Now, if there is one coaster that is like really good for this park, it is that one. We can add the reverse turntable, and booyah, we are back. Nice. So we have like a bit of a... Oh, wow. I did not expect to be even able to put this in. But we did it anyway, so hooray for us, right? Now it is crucial that we keep this open for future rides, so that we shall. And I guess we can't really build much here, so perhaps what we should do is move the shops and stalls over to this area. Would that be smart? And we might be able to utilize... Yeah, I think we shouldn't move all of them over, just these 3. So you haven't sold anything this year anyway. But let's move you over to here. Yes. And then you, how much have you sold? Also nothing. So you can also be going. And we'll have you be there. Yes. And how much have you sold? Come on. Only 1. Okay, that's you're still before your peak. So there we go. Now, this is a bit of a short queue, but look at how many boats we can have. 8 log boats. That's actually pretty solid. And now we have more room here to maybe get like 2 rides in here. Because with the current setup, there isn't much we can do to utilize the space underneath here. Unless we build paths there. Paths can go, and they're good to put there. And I don't know. I mean, I was thinking of putting both of these in here, but I don't think we will be able to fit that. You know, however much we want to try that, I don't think that's gonna work out for us. So therefore, we shouldn't really. Maybe it wasn't the right call to put the log film there. I don't know. We'll have to see. But park value, please. 6,000. Oh my. Yeah, it's not gonna be that difficult. We have 3 years to complete it even. What was I even thinking? Right. Of course, we shall charge as much money as we can, because we are not after the guest count after all. So. What we can do though is save up for what if we get like a motion simulator or something? I guess we don't need roller coasters at the moment, so it's a good thing that we put it on thrill rides right on time. All right, let's call this La Riviera. Also, you know what we're gonna do, and I might leave like really quickly, but we're gonna add myself into the park. Damage! There, you are one happy camper with no nausea tolerance and only medium rides you want. Well, actually, this park is for you then, Damage, because, well, for me then, Damage. Because, yeah, you know, this is only medium ride so far. There isn't really that much intensive. Aside from the Beyond, yeah, look at that. This is for those who crave the intensive. Look, 144 kilometers, free fall. I think this is the highest speed anything can achieve ever in this game. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, let's paint the Riviera. I want this to be classy colored. The outside is not going to be blue. Let's make it orange. Now that makes it a bit too much orange. We can have it be like that, and then have the... Is that the inside? I want the inside to be icy. And the supports can be black. Yeah. That looks good. Right, and the logs, we will put them one tint browner basically, and that's it. So how long exactly does it take? 1 minute 30, 8 logs is 90 seconds. What about 8? So this needs only 10 seconds there. Nice. Alright, time to get the next ride out there. And Egghead's thrill ride. Nice. Are we gonna do... Well, this... We already have music. I'm sorry, merry-go-round. I'm sorry. Can't we? No. So if we build it there, it will fit, but then we can't fit the other ride in there. Oh, that's such a shame. There's no way for me to fit that in there, right? No. No, unfortunately, there is not. So, I guess... What if we were to say... that... Yeah, so this is a bit of a challenge. Thinking here, we could, if we place this over here, then we don't really have any options. If we put it here, we also don't have many options. I'm thinking of like the next ride that we're gonna build. If I put it here, then the options change, not in the way that I want them to change. Let's go with this then. It's not what I have intended for it to be, or how it... It's not... This isn't gonna work out, I'm afraid. No, we need to move this. This needs to move... If we want the future ride, also the 2-tile ride also to be here, we basically need this to exist there. Go around there, and then this to go around to the other side. No, because that also won't work. I don't think we have an option to put it in the way I want to put it. There might be. Let me try some pathing experiments here, because that's basically what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to path it up. Let's see what happens if we try this. So that in theory should work. And then we can go there. So I should in theory be able to do something like that. Now this is clever. Because then we can have the ride be here. Or here. Yeah, we can have one here. Can we now? No. We can't. Oh. Thinking. So here's the challenge, right? We need the exits to be able to connect here. Maybe we should remove our line of flowers, but I don't think we can get an exit below the track here, because that is too low, and we need that drop in there. I don't even know the ratings. I'm thinking of the shoebox to put there. Okay, La Riviera isn't that great, but I'm thinking of the shoebox to put here, right? Somewhere over here. If we build it here, then entrance right into the circus show. Entrance right into the exit. Now that could be circumvented by moving this exit over one. I mean, that's all doable, right? And so far, and then we only have like a 1 queue tile, which we can circumvent a little by having a really long minimum wait time, so we can get it to fill up. But else, if we do that there, yeah, but then we run into the issue with the entrance, because we can have the exit path be here, or heck, even the queue. I mean, it doesn't matter much. But then we're still stuck with the exit path. And we could do it dirty and just put the exit on top of the circus show, and then the only way they guests can get out is on top of the circus show. I don't know if that would work. Shall we? We could try that, I guess. That is really playing it dirty, but I'm up for that, yeah. I mean, this park is all about finding the creative limits, and I am keen to do so. So I guess then this is how long the queue will be. So there, and then that, and then that. Well, that's basically how it's gonna be. Now we also need this over there, maybe one there, and yeah, let's set this up, because what we need here is for this ride to wait quite a bit with starting the show. So wait for full load, but also wait at least 30 seconds. Yes. Alright. Roxy and Peeps are going on it. Now, what do we get? We got a water coaster. Oh, that's good, actually. Right. So this space over here is reserved basically for like a 2x2 ride, and if it's a slide or the motion box, for me it's either or, you know, it doesn't matter much. Why don't we call this Art of Animals? The AA Circus. Oh, that's cool actually. Alright, so this is, oh, it's doing good. Let's see, the Art of Animals, isn't it? Yeah, it's a shame it doesn't have a long queue, but I think we did the clever thing in... We could also build it over here right now, and then have the exit connect there, and the queue, the entrance there, and then... Oh, we can have this be... Wow, so we can actually have a 2x2 ride, because I constructed this so clever. Oh, good. Of course, this is gonna be classic red and yellow. But because we already have that, let's go with purple and yellow. We already have red and yellow there, so that's good. The art of animals. So... yeah, well, guys, I think right now is the time that we expand our path, and now we start like the true challenge, which is building, I don't know, I don't think we even need to expand it out too far, as we can't really build that many rides over here. But now starts the true challenge, and that is building stuff stacked on top over here from like this square. Now, because we are expanding the path here... wait, let's close this for a moment, because that just drives me crazy. With all the rides we have, maybe it's not a bad idea to add a mechanic and add like a handy dude, right? I mean, I think that's a fair game. So, there we go. Don't mow the grass. There isn't much for you to mow anyway. But you know what? Let's have like one handy dude who does that. You are allowed to mow the grass. So you will start mowing the moment there is something to mow. Now, I think what we need to do right now is get ourselves a roller coaster in. Also, again, I can't help myself but keep checking the park value. I mean, this is a cheap coaster. This can go high or not? It's about as high as this one, so maybe we should... Let me just see, how high can we get this? You know, this is a... So what? Oh, yeah. This is a theoretical test. See, that's not that high. Is it? Height 26 is the highest this thing will go. Alright, now that we have established that, I want to know how high this one can go. So, how high can you go? You seem to... and you can't go that high either. But we could... the both of them? In theory, we could also build on the layer above. Maybe what we should do is instead... because now that we've checked this, and I think both of them are high enough to build on the layer above, maybe we could also get like one of these mouse coasters in. Nope. Yeah, so this can go to height 14 only, but the path is at height 6 right now. I think it is. I think we should get this in. Question is now, of course, then where are we gonna get it? Why don't we try and stack it over here and then do another one, you know, and have that occupy this area, and then have another coaster occupy this area, like the flying one, for example. Because that is just so flexible. Or maybe another oh, now that's an issue. So the circus show is actually rather high. Like, how high though do we need to be in order to... like, seriously? Like, hold on a second. How high? Not even? Like, what? No way. You know what we're gonna do? Because I think that the... we're gonna close this. We're gonna remove this. Yes. Keep going. We're gonna do this one. You are just a goner right now. I don't want you here anymore. That's how easy we switch, right? Also, we don't need it to be that. Wait, seriously, I don't want you to exist. That was the roller coaster I was tuning. I thought I had like this right there. Right, let's quickly set that up. Now I know that that costs us quite a few gas, but I don't want the circus show if it is that high, you know? I mean, I'll sacrifice a few gas for that. It's all about the park value anyway. And then you'll see I have left the park right now. Alright. Is this good, like, through each other? No. So we'll go with the classic ICT tunes, right? How about we call this El Clásico? Yes. Jet skis. Thanks, game. That was exactly what I needed. Oh, great. There's no way we can squeeze that in either, so... Yeah, no. So what we're gonna do is... let's check how the... So if I were to say... Yeah, that's much better. Now we do need to be... Well, actually, we don't really need to be all that much higher. Unless I say for the entrance and the other tracks. I guess we're good. So let us line this up like right above the station there. This is where I want this to be. Look. And we're basically... I know we could make this like 2 lower. But we're kind of moving in levels with our path. Though it might not be such a bad idea to actually do lower this by 2. Yeah, I think that would be even more clever. So let's lower this by 2. Like that. Do station. Because we do have room here to build the entrance and exit. Look, we can put both of them here. So this is already well stacked right now. Nice. Up you shall go. You know what, guys? I mean, already, you know, I'm thinking like it is going so well. Let us not forget our good practices, huh? Thou shalt not sin and forget thou good practice. Am I lining it up proper too? I mean, I'm not entirely sure. No, I'm already 1 too high. That's how it should be. I don't know. I think we can get away with that. Yeah. So that works. And then this should probably be more or less the same deal. But there's no way I can squeeze that in over here, right? That's not gonna help, and that's only gonna obstruct our coaster. So I guess what we should do is this. Oh yeah, okay. So we actually want to go up there too. It's not like just for the shows. Path is gonna become like a super expensive commodity, you know that? I mean, 37 for a path piece is like pretty crazy. So maybe we should also put a no entry sign there. I think with all the stacking, no, I don't think that's gonna be a good idea. I don't think that's gonna be such a great idea. So, alright, time to continue with the roller coaster. So far we're not really having any track, so let's actually finish this, right? Or finish, at least make it into a true track. Now, this is going to be height 6. We don't really need to go that high, and the higher we go, the more we obstruct like any future coaster. So I want to keep it as low as possible. So, to that end. like this. Now we are at height 7 currently. I would really love it if we were able to go like down here. That would be really cool. So let's see that we fix ourselves up for that. Look at us. Look at us building a mouse coaster in this park. I mean, in the craziest park of all, right? I mean, how even? What am I even thinking here? And we can't do that because that's where the other track is. Unless we are we gonna run into the tower? Yeah, we are. So that's not gonna work. So that means that we have to do this. Yes, but because we are building efficiently here, what we can do as well is this. Right, look at this. This is about as good as it's gonna get. Just saying. And then, well, yeah. I don't think I can do better. So, but it is a coaster. We actually have a coaster here right now. Let us test it. Let us see how good it is, right? Also, almost completed. We haven't done that much. I do want to fix mechanic. Oh, actually, we don't really need it. We have 2 mechanics. It should be good. I'm back at the station. It is short, I know, but we have room for another coaster here right now. How good will it actually be? That's the real question. Okay, it's not great. Yeah, it's definitely not great. Let's add a few flowers here on the ground. I think that's the best we can do, and then leave it as is. Maybe it will add some to the ratings, maybe it won't. I mean, to just get like a decent-ish ride here isn't actually all that easy. So what are we... Yeah, we get the Enterprise. Well, that was not the two-tile ride that I was hoping for. So this is actually just a gentle coaster. Why don't... You know what we could do? Let's close this. Let's think about this. Guys, what we could do here is, rather than going to the station, is perhaps going up here on this point. I mean, it's not like... Yeah, I think that would be the way to go. So let's remove this all here. From this big curve onwards. Let's add a little bit of track here, shall we? So, okay, so that's not gonna work. But this should work. Now this is purely here to make this coaster a little bit more enticing. As if it's not enough enticing. I also need to worry about being still capable of getting back to the station, and right now I'm hard on the way to not be capable of doing that. So, hold on a second. Does this mean that we can go down here? Sure does. Nice. And then... let me have a look here, because I think this might be interesting. No, it's not. What we need to do here is this. Now, this is interesting, I believe. And then maybe that. Yeah, but that's gonna run into our own track, so we don't want to do that. this is interesting. That's gonna bring it too low. Wow, so this will work? No way, it works. Well, I guess this should have it at least be a little bit higher in terms of ratings. Not like we added that much, but seriously, I mean, this is might even be a good coaster now. Why don't we call this the Mice's Caress? Okay, and then it goes up and down and... yeah. I mean, sure, it's not that much greater, but it has a few more drops and G's and all. A bit more track length to it. Please be somewhat decent right now. Good enough for me. I don't think we can get the Mice Coaster that much better here either, you know, without sacrificing too much path space. So now what are we gonna get? Thrill ride. Please be something that we can use. I want that two-tiler that we're saving up the space here for. And that needs to be the motion box. So there, I've said it. Now the good thing as well is we can build the next coaster like pretty much over here above this area because we kept this low. So we did good. Did good. Yep, definitely. So for the next ride, which will also be a coaster, all we need to do really is just... oh, no, that's a track color. I don't want everything to be white here. Does this look any good? Not. No. Maybe just this, regular brown. Out of everything, that looks the best. It's still not great though. Yeah, no, we're gonna let's have them just be let's have them be gray with black. Oh, I have the one gray and black in there. All right, fine. Wow, look at how quickly this queue filled up though. That's a bit crazy. I did not expect that. And it's ultra short, so the queue time doesn't even matter really, right? I mean, can we do this like even lower? Like 3 seconds. Sure. Just keep on going, keep pumping this, right? Now also, as for our park value, yeah, we're getting close. Let me do the other coaster, and that will be right over here at this area. But if we do that, then it is also time that we start with the path expansion already. So let us see for the path what we can do. Yeah, that we also have like this area here. Maybe what we could do is utilize this. Let me see here, because I'm thinking of an idea that might not even be that crazy. Oh, it's too high for supports, okay. But if I were to say this, is that too high? No. Now we're not gonna, but that's interesting. So, I mean, I don't want that, so we're not. But we do have this. Could we? Oh. Say what again? Oh. Like, no way. And now we can... So we have a floating... Okay. Right. This was not entirely the plan. But I like it. I think it's cool. We can definitely work something out here. Because basically what we can do is do like a station that is like short and goes around the tower. So it would only need to... See, here's the thing, with this being here, I mean, it's nice and all. It's not exactly where I can use it. Thinking. I guess it could work. Let us try it. I mean, I am thinking like that the next coaster on this level is gonna be like a real challenge as well. But we'll see how it goes. For now, let's do this. Also, isn't it like entrance path? So the exit should also be on that one. That's in line. Alright, cool. We have a floating enterprise wheel. How cool is that? It's also gonna be a short queue, but that's alright, you know? I mean, money isn't really even the issue in this part. Also, checking the prices might not be such a bad idea. Else we can replace the rides with the other rides, you know? Well, that's gonna be like really difficult, to be fair. But this is just, this is gold. The fact that we have this is pure gold. How good. Yeah, this is like true. This is too good to be true even, really. So open this up and say, like that. To the max, rotation mode. Yes! Now, of course, this isn't going to be called Enterprise 1, but I kind of do like the Mice's Caress. And it's rather cool, even though it's only a medium coaster. So let's call this the Flotator. Yeah. And then we can color this with. We don't really have that much green in the park, and seeing how we're completely filling it up, maybe it's not a bad idea to do green as well. Yeah, no, it looks good. It looks good. So yeah, there we have it. You know, we have basically a floating enterprise wheel, which I didn't even conceive to be possible, and we still have access to our build square here. We need to, you know, that's one thing that we need to do. We need to raise that up. So there. But yeah, all in all, this ultra mega mini tiny park is actually doing not that bad, you know. Let me see though how the queues are, because that's a bit difficult to manage over here, but I think even the queues are looking good. So this is gonna be such a stacked park. It's gonna be crazy. Like really crazy. But so far it's holding out okay. You know, it has everything that all the guests need. It has oh, but you know what I forgot right now here with this whole ordeal that I did with the enterprise wheel? Our pathing strategy is now completely gone to shite. That's what happened. And we can't fix it either over here. Yeah. I don't know if we can fix it that easily either. So as cool as this is, we probably need to close the flotator. Unless we can build above the park entrance. If we can build above the park entrance, we're saved. But if we can do that, is something that we're gonna find out next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.